And I'm back, and this is it dried. Mostly dried. I didn't do anything to it. This is just me going. And I'm back. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, it's your woman, it's your lady of a certain age who has been MIA for a long ass time. Can I say ass? Brian, can I say ass? I mean, I think it's in the Bible. It'll stick. Where have I been? What have I been doing? What's going on? Do you really have purple hair? Is that a nose ring? All of these questions and more will be answered while I drink fuel and do a get ready with me so I can explain where I've been, why I haven't been filming, what's been going on with my life, to the 5 of you who follow me and want to know. I will get into a little details, not a lot of details, but yeah, let's just chitty chat and have some coffee and put my makeup on to go get ready to get my hair done. So you might just see this one video with purple hair. I haven't decided if I'm keeping it. Stay tuned to find out more. So anywhoosies, I'm not going to be talking about the products I'm putting on my face. I'm just going to talk to you about life, what all's been going on while I get ready. Been up really early. 7 o'clock on a weekend. So what's been going on with me? Well, had a wonderful Christmas. So listen, it's gonna look like I'm going off on a tangent. I'm really not going off on a tangent. All of this will like connect, I promise. So I had a wonderful Christmas, took the week off from my job, took vacation, was wonderful, everything is going great. And then the Sunday before I got ready to go back, my family and I were on a walk, and I got a phone call, or a text message, not even a phone call, a text message, that says, hey, can you come in a little bit early? Or can you come in today around da-da-da, we need to talk. Anytime a man tells a woman, hey, we need to talk via text, something about to go down, right? Right. Now my husband's fussing at my dog. You're going to hear lots of fun stuff in the background, but, what are you going to do? So basically that Sunday right before I went back to work at the beginning of the year, my job got restructured. So I was jobless in the middle of a pandemic. So I now figured out where all of our spoons have gone. Our child has been throwing them away when we tell him to put something. Oh my gosh. Makes sense. So yeah, I became unemployed in the middle of a pandemic. I'm not going to talk trash about my former employer. It was probably, the best thing in hindsight, but I didn't have a job. And I panicked. I think, I just so scared, flipping out. I'm already battling depression and anxiety. I'm taking medication for that and seeing a therapist, and then I was like, holy shiznike, we're adding this to the list. So I took a week and cried and went through the 12 stages of grief because as you do, because no matter if it's amicably or bad or whatever, when you're no longer a part of a company that you've been with for a long time, it's a loss. So I had to go through all those feelings, and then I had to get my ish together and rewrite a resume. So pro tip, even if you're comfortable in your position and have been there for a while, always keep an updated resume. Yeah, I didn't. So I had to redo one from scratch. And boy, let me tell you, was that lots of fun. Not really. I wouldn't recommend it. So, yeah, pro tip, always keep an updated resume. And for those of you that are there like, well, duh. I get it. Well, I get it now. So yeah, there was that. So I basically was getting my, life together while freaking out in the middle of a pandemic. Trying to figure out how to rewrite a resume. Oh, and cover letters. Oh my gosh. Like, can we talk about that? Like, ugh, I guess what I'm trying to say is I am not good on paper. Well, like, my qualifications are great on paper, but like, I don't shine on paper, if that makes sense. Like, ooh, video resumes should be a thing. Why are they not a thing? Can we make them a thing? They ought to be a thing. So I'm putting all of that together, and I'm, my lovely ladies of Nawick, like, banded together. Just got my resume out. We're really wonderful through the whole thing. My family, of course, was great as well. And I would say once I really started trying to find a job, like, I was getting interviews. So that was really, really great. And I ended up, yay, getting a job here where I live, doing something a little different. Like, I was on the GC side of construction for a long time, and now I'm on the sales side of construction. So I'm really excited. Open up my drawer and then come back. Probably we might need some glitter glue. Who knows? So yeah. So I got a new job, got a new boss, got a new company, and it is going really, really well. Like, my new job and the new people that I work with are completely different. It's a different vibe, a different atmosphere, than where I originally was at, which is, not bad. Well, I think it's good because, my new boss was like, I guess I was going through a crisis, a midlife crisis. I'm not even midlife, but I had never been in this position before. I've always had a job. When I say I've always had a job, I've always had a job. Great, get something on my shirt right before I have to go out. That's so Kavina. I've always had a job. Since I was 13. Yeah, I've been working since she was 13. Girl likes making her own money, right? And to, be found not having one was a little bit of a oh shit moment. And so I'm struggling through all of that, and, this new company, and, getting my feet wet and trying to figure out who I am. And the cool thing about it is, if you met my new boss, he's just, what can I say about my new boss? He's pretty cool. When I first met him, I was like, oh wow. And I say that because he's a ginger. He hates being called a ginger, but he's a ginger. And he's got full sleeves and hand tattoos. And it just thought it was the coolest thing because this new company that I work with is a big company. Like, I've never worked for a corporate company before. I've always worked, either in higher education or worked in the sin industry whenever I was in college. In high school, the sin industry meaning, restaurants, not like the whatever you might be thinking. That's a no. Working either retail or in restaurants. And then I'm working for this bigger corporation, and my boss is fully tatted, which I love tattoos. I have two, but I've always kept them hidden because, it's looked down upon, I guess. then we're also in the South, so there's that. But he's fully tatted, and it's great, and he's just really nice. And then I was talking to him about, I've always wanted to play with my hair. I've always been blonde, and, I've always wanted to try something different. And he was like, then why don't you? And I was like, well, I don't know if it's professional, And he was like, you gotta be you. So do what you want to do. It's your hair. And then I was like, I always wanted to get a nose ring. Well, why don't you? And I was like, well, I don't know if it's professional. And he's like, Kavina, Look at me. He was like, this company doesn't care. They want you to be you. Like, they actually pride themselves on diversity and, want their employees to be happy. And, if that's going to make you happy, go and do it. He was like, I just asked that, hey, after you get it done, send me a picture. I want to be happy with you. So, I went, and the first thing I did was, I got a nose ring. Hey, always wanted one. And then I dyed my hair purple, and it was way purple. I don't know if you can see it. And it's kind of like settling down now. And so now it's, do I keep it? Do I not keep it? But it's just really cool to work for a company that's like, yeah, girl, you go be you. Do your damn thing. So that's where I'm at. And it's exciting. Pause for a drink. Yeah, and there's no Chauncey today. I don't know why. He's been following me around all morning, whining. It's already cold. I don't even know why. Don't even know why I tried. So yeah. So new company. That's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying that life. I'm in sales, which is interesting. I think I have the personality for it. My boss seems to think I have the personality for it. So, I mean, that's good, right? And so now I'm in construction building sales. And let me tell you, now apparently is the crazy time to be in it because everything's expensive. Everything is back ordered. Everything is so hard to get right now. And I can go on a tirade about that, but y'all don't come here to listen to political tirades, even though I can probably get into one. But not going to, because Brian will be like, Rita Michelle, don't do it. So yeah, so I'm enjoying that life. The company that I work for is great. My boss is great. The assistant DC is great for a Gator fan. He knows I'm just joking. I love him. Yeah, so, I mean, I think I found kind of like where I belong. It's a new, I'm used to doing admin work, and I'm used to, helping other people and, doing presentations and stuff like that. And now not so much, but I mean, I like the people that I work for. I get to talk to different people every day, and, your girl likes to talk, and I like to be helpful. So, I mean, that's good. And then, I do have a lovely commute. It's a 45-minute commute versus the 10-minute commute that I was having. But we're gonna turn this into a silver lining. Y'all know me. I love true crime, and so now I get 45 minutes in the morning, and probably about an hour because of traffic on my way home, to listen to my favorite podcast, My Favorite Murder. Go check it out. They're awesome. It's a funny podcast about true crime. So, I mean, that's my, and I also never got downtime. Like, it was a 10-minute commute from work to go get Aiden, and then mom life, and then, dinner, all of this stuff. Now I actually have, like, a good amount of time on my drive home to, like, decompress and, just zone out for a little bit and think about what all was going on during the day, and, just kind of leave it out there in the nether, So so that's nice. But it is a lovely commute. And then to come to find out that there's going to be 10 years of different phases of road construction the whole way. So I might be working remotely, which the new company I work with lets you do that. Like, if I'm sick or if Aiden's sick or whatever, hey, stay at home, feel better, come in whenever you can or whatever, but, you can work from home. And being that I work for a, corporation or, a bigger company, they have the tools to do that. So, yeah, my work phone goes to my cell phone, and I got a computer, and so I can just work from home. So that's pretty cool. So if these people continue to act a fool about, getting I'm sorry, Brian. won't say anymore. If the world decides to, be crazy again and we have to post up from home, I have the ability and the blessing of a boss to be able to do that. So, that's good. So that's enough about work, my work life. Yeah. And then my, I even totally lost my train of thought. Not surprising, it is me. But yeah, so I feel like the new me is starting to come out more, and I'm starting to, enjoy it more. I really want to get a piercing right here. And Brian's like biggest fear of this whole thing, because I work for a cool ass company that's like, you're gonna get so many tattoos and piercings and like don't go completely crazy. And I'm like, why not? I can think about a tattoo here, piercing here. I don't know. But I have the ability to do that if I want to do that, because other than that, life is great. Aiden is great. The hubby is great. Nawick's great. Everything seems to be, coming out nicely. It's kind of hit or miss there for a hot minute, And now this is just going to be me rambling, because I don't want to go into too much detail about the craziness that I did go through. I guess some lessons let's do that. Let's talk about some lessons, because I was thinking about making this like for my organization, like a topic, like at a conference to talk about. And this is not me bad mouthing anybody. Like, I feel like all of my friends and my ladies in Nawick and my family are all like, this happened for a good, for a reason. You weren't happy for a very long time, but you're so damn loyal. I don't know if that was like the best thing to do. And it's true. I am loyal. I'm loyal to a fault. And part of why I'm going into therapy, or why I'm in therapy, is to learn like boundaries, and it's okay to think about myself first and foremost, and processing my emotions. Like, I don't process emotions, y'all. Like, I don't know if there's anybody else out there. I compartmentalize. I push it to the side. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. I'll think about that later. Like, that's me, and that's how, like, I process things. And so being unhappy for a long time and trying to figure out what was making me unhappy and what was going on is a journey. And I highly recommend therapy to everybody. Go. It's nice to talk. Like, your friends are gonna have your back no matter what. Your family could. I wouldn't go to family. But it's nice to go to somebody who is not invested in one way, shape, or form. Like, they don't have an agenda, is what I mean when I say invested. They're a third party. They can, listen and, like, pull you out of your own bullshit. Like, my therapist is all like, no, let's go back to this. Because I'll say something that bothers me, and then I'm like, and da-da-da-da-da-da, because I use humor, and she's like, no, let's go back to the real issue. So that's good. But where was I going with this? I promise there's a point to be made somewhere in here. The things that I've learned through this whole craziness that happened. One, don't be loyal to anybody but yourself. Don't be loyal to anybody but yourself. You can throw your family in there. That's fine, but don't put your worth and your loyalty into a company. To a certain extent, blindly, I guess I would say, because at the end of the day, you're replaceable. You don't think you are, but you are. So don't have blind allegiance or loyalty to anything. And then the second, have an updated flipping resume. have an updated resume. Have an updated resume. Have an updated resume. Third, always be on the look, you know? Like, I had, had the chance to interview for stuff and always turn it down, but always know, like, it's not going to hurt you to talk to other companies. Like, I know some employers will be like, but I mean, it's nice to feel wanted, and, it's nice to know what your skills will get you and what you could do. And then, if you want to stay, you can talk to your company, or if you want to leave, like, you can leave. But I mean, that's what I learned. And then just continue to network, continue to put your name out there and for people to know, because, like, I will tell you this, how I got my job was a guy that used to help us at my other company called, and I was like, hey, I'm not there anymore. And he was like, what happened? And I was like, well, restructuring, or whatever you want to call it. And he was like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Like, and it's like, I don't know. Do I want to stay in the construction industry? Do I want to leave it? I don't, I really at this point don't know where my path is. And he was like, well, if I find something, I'll let you know. And then a day later, he's like, Kavina, there's this company. They're awesome. They're cool. They treat their employees well. Like, they are really down to earth, great people. Like, it's in sales, which I know kind of scares you, but, you're a people person. You like to talk to people. It's good. And you're not cold calling people that, these are people that already buy products from you. You're just calling, being like, hey, what's going on? What you want to order? It's a little bit of what I do, but I do, more than that. But, and he was like, I'm going to give him your name. And I was like, okay, cool. Thank you. And then, like, he basically talked me up and was like, there's this girl and you need to talk to her. And they did. And I'm there. But if I, didn't tell what was going on when somebody asked, or, took that help, I might not have the job that I have now. I might continue to be searching. I might, be somewhere that I don't necessarily want to be. So, I mean, everything happens for a reason, but, always, take help. And then go to therapy. I can't stress it enough, man. It's just nice. I mean, if you're ever going through something major in your life, go talk to it. And don't be scared to try new things. Like, this is new. This was terrifying for me. Like, I went back and forth about whether or not I was going to accept this job. Me and my boss, now we had to go visit a client. And he asked me, he was like, it took you he's like, you and I talked. We had like a 2-hour long interview, like, where we just, he's really good about letting people talk to him and then, like, figuring out. And, he's really cool. And we were talking, and he was like, yeah, man, like, I thought you were like, we were going to have you, like, right then and there. And then you kept me hanging for like a week. And I was like, I just had to make sure that, this was going to work and that I was going to like it, because, I didn't want to take this job just to take this job, but I mean, and I didn't want to do that disservice to you, because I actually, really, you all are really awesome and really cool. And I just want to make sure that, I'm not going to waste your time by getting in here and 2 weeks later, or let's be real, I wouldn't have left because that's just not me. I'm too damn loyal, like I said earlier. But I wanted to make sure that I was going to like this and that I was going to want to stay and then be happy where I'm at, because I don't want to make the same mistake that I did and not, that's like number 4 or 5. Don't stay in a job that you're unhappy with out of, loyalty. Like, don't be loyal to a company because they can replace you, but then also don't stay when you know you should leave because you're scared. I guess that all ties in. So yeah. I don't even know where I was. That's not surprising. Brian, when he edits this video, is going to be like, squirrel. Feel free to add a squirrel right here. Yeah. So, but that's it, man. Life's good. I thought life was over. It's not. You can begin again. And that's kind of like what I'm doing. It's kind of like what I'm doing right now. Do I like this? I look pale. Can't wait to put my bronzer on. So yeah. Have any, like, I'm going to talk out into the nether. Nobody ever really comments on these videos, but please do. I love engagement. It'd be nice to know, like, how other people feel. Like, have any of you ever, like, worked for a company for forever and then, you know, get restructured? Or, you know, had to leave or stayed in a job you hated? Like, what's y'all's situation? I don't want to feel like I'm alone. Everybody, you know, and I know that I wasn't, because a lot of people in my group were like, you're not the only one, you're not the first, you know, this has happened to pretty much a lot of us. So, ooh, them some thick. If you are here to learn about how to do brows, this is not the channel for you, boo-boo. It's just not. But a lot of them were like, girl, this is not the end of the world. You will find something. And they were right. They did. And it wasn't the end of the world. And I, you know, hearing a lot of other people's stories too, like, helped me. But I think people need to talk about it. I think people, see, look, my eyebrows are on crack. Thicker, not thick. Thicker, not thick. Like, I know that they're supposed to be cousins. And then Brian's going to kill me, because he's going to be like, the whole time you were looking here. The camera is here. Stop looking here. Look here. We all know that I do that. I know they're supposed to be cousins, but these are like third cousins. There, that's a little bit better. This is what I wanted to say. I eat my feelings. I know that's bad. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't go there. But I did. I do. And because of the pandemic and my depression, I put on a lot of weight really quickly. So now I gotta get rid of it. I gotta find the time to get rid of it. I gotta make this a priority to want to get rid of it. Because my friend Ray, hey Ray, it's like, put down the Diet Coke, drink your water. And she's like, I wake up at 4 a.m. Oh my God. Just that sentence alone. Ugh. Because I won't. But no, so now I'm about to kick off my health journey. If you guys want to know more about that, talk to me in the comments down below. That's what I will be starting next. Writing down everything I eat, trying to at least walk every day. My new boss is being cool about giving me time to walk. So food journal. I gotta refill this. I have to drink this every day and try to walk. I'm gonna go blow dry my hair real quick and then come back and we're gonna wrap up this Hot Mess Express, okay? Okay, cool, bye. Well, not bye, because you know what I mean. I'm good, mentally good, health-wise. I'm gonna get there. If that is a journey you want to know more about, let me know. If you want to help, let me know. If you want to be a part of my health journey and start your own health journey, we do it together, let me know. Like, you know, they say that it's best to, like, do it in a group. I don't know. Let me know. You know? Let's help each other out. Let's you know. I need accountability partners. Who wants to be my accountability partner? I need one, obviously. So, new job, new me, new hair, new piercing, possibly a new tattoo soon. I don't know. We'll see. Just lots of new stuff. I'm hopefully going to start posting more because I have pulled myself out of the depression funk that I was in. And then I was also thinking, so I watch a lot. I love true crime, but since this has already been done, I can't do it. Bailey Sarian, if you're not watching her on YouTube, Brian, put a pretty picture of her right here. She's so pretty. And it's just amazing. Like, she's funny. She does her makeup while she talks. about true crimes that have been heavy on her noggin. And that's from her, by the way. And she's amazing. So seriously, go check her out. But what I was thinking about doing is, I have a degree in history, and I love history, and I'm a little bit of a feminist. I'm pretty much a feminist. But I mean, that doesn't have the point I'm trying to make. Is I was thinking that it would be fun, because trying out new makeup for y'all, as much as I love doing it, Brian will be so thankful for me to say this, it's expensive. This has created a monster. Like, you don't even, I mean, I'll still try new products and tell you what I think, and I mean, still do that, but I thought it would be fun maybe to do a series of badass women of history, or just maybe just badass women, you know, and sit down and do my makeup while I talk about them. Would y'all be interested in that? I mean, I'm not gonna like bore you. I mean, I can never find the brush that I need. Can never find the brush that I need. I mean, I'm not gonna regurgitate dates to you because that's no fun. But like, do you want to, you know, hear about some cool ass women in history, and the you know, because it's a man's world, and a lot of history is written about them, but maybe not so much about, you know, the females. And I was just thinking maybe, you know, I can do that and sit down and do my makeup, and we can talk about it while I look for the flippin' blush brush that I have been using all week and now I cannot find, because it's probably sitting right here in my face, and we're just gonna go with a different one. So what do y'all think about that? Would y'all be interested in that? The 5 of you who watch this channel, is that something that y'all be down for? Is that cool? Learn a little bit, watch me go off on tangents. Brian's editing. I mean, what do y'all think? Yeah, this is kind of like the same color as my. No, I'm just rushing just to rush. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. As I sit here and dance and try to find. So here is the blush brush I was looking for and couldn't find. I love that for me. So let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you let me know what you think. You interested? Would you be interested in that? Because I think it would just be so much fun to do that. Yes, I'm putting a highlighter on with a big ass brush that I probably don't need to. But you know, YOLO. YOLO. Right? I feel like this needs a little bit more. Now I'm rushing because I'm going to miss my appointment. And Brian's going to be like, you went off on 20,000 tangents. I know. Inner corner highlight. I mean, if y'all are interested in what I just put on my face, I'll put it in the description box below. I feel like this needs a little bit of something. Pop of blue? Let's do a pop of blue. Why not? There we go. Did that work? I don't, you know. We're already in it. We're already there. It's a I mean, it doesn't look bad. That was a decision. That was totally a decision. So, yeah, let me know down below. You interested in I don't even know why I try. I'm using the monitor to do my makeup. I probably shouldn't do that. But then see, you can see in the mirror. I told you. Created a monster. Like, Bailey does this thing where she does it like I don't know. Basically, she's a little bit who I want to be when I grow up, even though she's younger than me. That was a choice. just like this lipstick choice. Do I love it? I don't think so. Is it gonna come off? Yeah. Will I probably change it? Probably. All right. I know I'm a train wreck. This video is a train wreck. Brian's gonna be like, I don't even know what I can salvage from it. But yeah. Thank you for getting ready with me and putting up with my many tangents and my many misdirections and just the randomness that is me. I am good. My mental health is good. I'm gonna work on the losing weight part. If you want to join me, let me know down below. We can start a group. And then if you're interested in badass women in history while I do my, if you want to learn more about that, let me know, because I think that'd be a fun series. Yeah, I didn't learn about I just learned about the basics, and I want to learn more. So yeah. And if y'all don't want it, that's fine. I'll just do it for me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. I know I haven't been here a lot. I know I keep saying that I'm going to do better, but this is me in a much better place. So I should be filming more. And if you want that, and I want to try that series. I think that would work. I think that would help. Like, I like coming on here and just talking into the void. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below. Engagement is great. It lets me know that somebody's watching. Yeah, and thank you so much for coming out and watching me squirrel, or listening to me squirrel. Or thank you for coming out and watching Brian's editing, because I'm sure he's gonna put something crazy in here. Anyway, hope you guys have an amazing day, week, month, year, all the things, and bye.